Hey everyone, it's Jay again, and today I'm going to be playing a very special game that I've never played before, although I've heard very, very good things about it, and again, I have no idea what to expect. It's called Esther. Dear Esther. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name, but Dear Esther. So, let's get started. Okay, so, okay, I can't choose, so I have to start at the lighthouse. Play this chapter, yes. Okay. So again, I have absolutely no idea what to expect. Do not know what this game is about at all. But someone told me that this
Dear
game...
Esther,
Ooh,
I sometimes feel as if I've given birth to this island. Somewhere between the longitude and latitude, a split opened up, and it beached remotely here. No matter how hard I correlate, it remains a singularity, an alpha point in my life that refuses all hypothesis. I return each time leaving fresh markers that I hope, in the full glare of my hopelessness, will have blossomed into fresh insight in the interim.
okay. Oh, I can move. I can move now. All right. Wow. All right. Wow. I bet this game would. I bet this game would look great in full screen. I'm not playing it in full screen though for you guys, so that it records better. But wow, very no mirrors. There's never. Well, I can click and zoom in. All right. Is there anything else I can do? Anything important here? Don't you hate that when you're in a house alone and you hear strange noises? Looks like the stairs are broken. Guess I'm not. Huh. Okay. I feel like I'm playing a horror game now. I wasn't told there was going to be anything scary about this game. I was actually told this game was like really beautiful and like touching, and I already feel like I'm in some kind of horror game. Okay, well I can't jump. And I don't know what to do. As far as I know, I can't, all I can do is this. Which is zoom in and out. Let me, go back outside. Okay. This is like a hot water heater. That's what it looks like. Okay. Alright then, let's go up. Can I run? Nope, no running. Do I have feet? I have no feet. Alright. Well, it looks very pretty. Oh, can I get across here? I can. Good.
Donnelly reported the legend of the hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
Interesting. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Looks like I'm falling. Okay. Well, alright then. Did I see a little light? I did. Okay. I really don't know what to say right now. Nothing's really happening. Nothing's really going on. Looks like I'm just walking around. And listening to the story so far. Oh, looks like I can go. Can I go there?
When you were born, your mother told me, a hush fell over the delivery room. A great red birthmark covered the left side of your face. No one knew what to say, so you cried to fill the vacuum. I always admired you for that you cried to fill whatever vacuum you found. I began to manufacture vacuums, just to enable you to deploy your talent. The birthmark faded by the time you were 6, and had gone completely by the time we met, but your fascination with the empty and its cure remained.
Huh. Interesting. Whoa. What? Okay. This definitely looks like someone jumping off a cliff or something. Alright. Anyway. I guess I'll just continue onward. I wonder if I should have gone up that ramp that I saw over there. I probably should have. Instead of heading back this way.
I have found the ship's manifest, crumpled and waterlogged under a stash of paint cans. It tells me that along with this present cargo, there was a large quantity of antacid yogurt bound for the European market. It must have washed out to sea. God knows there are no longer gulls or goats here to eat it.
Okay, looks like I hit a dead end. I can go into the water. How far? Pretty far. I didn't think I could go under the water. Okay. Let me, if nothing happens by the time I get back to that cliff going back up, I'll just skip this part. So, because I want to go back up that cliffside that I saw. Okay, nothing did happen, so we are going up this side of the cliff here. Hopefully this is on the other side of the place that I fell. I'm 90% sure that it is, so... I could be wrong, though, since I still seem to be heading this direction. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is before I fell. Maybe, it is before I fell, isn't it? Yeah, that's where I was like, oh, I could go up or down. And then I chose to go up, and then I fell.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974. I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man.
Okay. So I stole a book. Interesting. I guess
someone had died or was dying, and was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice. They cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or a fishing boat, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts. My lines are just for this: to keep any would-be rescuers at bay. The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Wow. I don't see the connections so far in all that he's saying. He's saying a lot of things, but I don't see any connection or no.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
So I'm talking to Esther. And I don't know if this is just me monologuing to myself, or I'm actually writing any of this down, or what. There's another ship over there. Another broken ship. There's a lot of broken ships around here.
Dear Esther, I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I threw my arms wide and the cliff opened out before me, making this rough home. I transferred my belongings from the bothy on the mount and tried to live here instead. It was cold at night, and the sea lapped at the entrance at high tide. To climb the peak, I must first venture even deeper into the veins of the island, where the signals are blocked altogether. Only then will I understand them, when I stand on the summit and they flow into me, uncorrupted.
That's I think it's a synapses in your brain, if I remember right. It's either that or a bacteria. Okay, see, this is a chemical compound then. And it's the same one that was written inside the lighthouse. I don't know what that is. It looks like a virus, maybe. Weird. Okay. That looks like either trees or a vein. Interesting. Interesting. Still don't really know what's going on. There was nowhere to go in there, right? I'm pretty sure there wasn't. Okay. I can't swim for crap, apparently. I was just trying to go over here. There we go. There, come on. Come on. No. Come on, you can go up there, right? I don't want to drown. I'm really worried that I might, though. Come on. Can I knock it up? I'm like hitting an invisible wall. Oh. Man, my heart beats really quickly when I go under the water. I definitely don't think I could last under the water for very long. Okay, well, I don't really know where to go anymore. Whoa, alright. I can't control, like, there's no jumping mechanic or anything. All I can do is walk and look and kind of zoom in. And that's it. The flashlight and the jumping all happens automatically. Sometimes he'll just start sinking for no reason. The music started up again. Can I get back up here? That's actually what I was pondering when I went down. Yep. No. Come on. I don't think I can get back up here. Can I go up the hard way? This way? Okay, maybe this is the way I'm supposed to go. Yeah, let's go over here. Okay, there's a path again. That's good. Okay, well. Found another path. I still don't really know what's going on. I'm hoping that I'll get some kind of clear objective. I mean, at the moment, all I can think of is...
I've become convinced I am not alone here, even though I'm equally sure it is simply a delusion brought upon by circumstance. I do not, for instance, remember where I found the candle, or why I took it upon myself to light such a strange pathway. Perhaps it is only for those who are bound to follow.
Huh. I don't know what he's talking about. I haven't seen any lit candles, or... I don't know. At least he's talking about the airplane light over there. I'm assuming that's what that is. It's either for airplanes or for, Oh. I found something. I can't take it. Looks like a Bible. Okay, this is definitely a chemical compound. I don't know what though. I haven't taken chemistry in a long time. And even though I was okay at it, I was never like great at it. But that is definitely a chemical compound. But not for what, I don't know. Okay. It's weird how he's not... He either doesn't know that I know, or I mean, because I know it. So either my character doesn't realize that that's what it is, or he has no interest in it. I'm not sure. I don't know. I feel like I would... I mean, even if I was a character, I would, you know, my character, he'd be like, well, you know, what is that? What is this? What are these markings on the wall here? And why am I seeing them? I mean, it's the same general thing. Okay, well, it looks like I'm going down. The same general thing being repeated. Oh. Okay. So I guess I beat Chapter 1. Alright.
Dear Esther, I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Okay. So he's looking for something. Definitely. There's a lot of paths that go off. It's very natural. It's very natural looking because this is something you'd actually see probably in a place like this. In fact, I wonder if this is based on a real location, and they just kind of like mapped it naturally, because it does look like, you know, it does look very natural, but at the same time, on a gameplay standpoint, sometimes, you know, especially when you have no run mechanic and, you know, nothing like that, it can make the game feel very slow, and that's actually what I'm having trouble with right now, is the game does feel very, very slow to me, which could be the point. It's definitely not what I was expecting. I mean, I don't mind slow games, but I feel like nothing has happened. I mean, all I've done is I've walked a lot, and I've heard bits and pieces of a story that is slowly unfolding. And I've seen a bunch of broken ships and some, like, chemical compounds. I don't know if I'm using the right... That could be the wrong terminology, by the way. They might not be chemical compounds, but I'm pretty sure that's right. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the comment section below.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
How does that make sense? Oh. Hey. Huh? That's weird. Okay. I thought I could walk up here, but, it doesn't seem to let me. So, I don't know what's going on. I'm really confused.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital. After the operation, when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Okay, that to me sounds like Esther was a very dear person to him, and died in a car crash by a drunk man. Just that in one part comes off that way. Okay.
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
That's the second time he said something similar to that, where he said... Well, the music's very cool. Where he said that I need to go underneath the island, underneath, like, find a new path, and, but I have not been able to find a path.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him, either.
Okay. He has pretty extensive knowledge of that, apparently.
When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by. When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs, and perhaps myself with it. Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave. Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
Alright. Well, this game is very pretty and all, and the story is kind of, sort of opening up now, but to be honest, it really hasn't caught my interest, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it quits. If you guys want me to continue playing this game and follow through the story of it, I do not mind. I probably won't do a lot of commentary on it and just let the game kind of play through itself and kind of just walk. And maybe throw my commentary if you guys like it. But yeah, I don't know. This game really hasn't caught my attention very well, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and stop for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry, I didn't realize. I didn't know anything about this game. I didn't realize it was gonna be this slow.
The editor comments that at this point Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever. But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer and blur with the right eyes.
Okay, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later!